Here, this perp back with another video, and I just got done watching 7 episodes of When Streetlights Go On. Now, this show really interested me out of a lot of the choices that Quibi has next to The Stranger. But before I get into this review, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and follow me on Twitter at perpminded420. Also, check out the playlist in the description below for all the latest Quibi content. I just gave my first impressions of Survive, so definitely check that out if you haven't. And with all that being said, let's get right into this review. So the budget in these series or movies are really starting to show. This was really well shot. You have a pretty star-studded cast, one being Chosen Jacobs. You saw him in the It 2017 movie. Sophia Thatcher, she was in The Exorcist. She hasn't done many roles, but she is definitely a standout within this series. This series is pretty much narrated by Chosen Jacobs' character Charlie. He's kind of like a journalist for his school, and there's this murder that happens, a double homicide. This is where Sophia Thatcher's character Becky comes in, and she's the sister of Christy. Christy is her slightly older sister. She gets caught up in some scandal with a teacher at the school, and he also gets killed. So both of these people get killed, and this is where our murder mystery begins, because we don't know who exactly killed Christy and Mr. Carpenter, which he is one of the teachers at the school. There's a bunch of suspects. There's this one guy, Casper Tatum, which he's kind of like the town troublemaker, and people are easily to point the finger at him. But I think there's just more at play. You have Chrissy's boyfriend, Brad, which he's a complete douchebag. Like, he throws a whole dodgeball at Becky's face. When you see that shit, I'm sorry for the little mild spoilers, but he's a douchebag. You'll start to see it, and I feel like he might be the number one suspect, or we have to just wait and see as the story progresses if they introduce newer characters. But that's my pick. This was a completely different change in tone and pace compared to Survive. It was just more consistent as far as the runtime for certain episodes, and I can appreciate that. The mystery is just keeps you on the tip of your toes. Certain people can give off clues. Some characters are hiding something. Maybe there's more than one person involved in this killing. I don't know, but it's got me intrigued. These first 7 episodes were really dope. I can't wait to see more of this story flesh out. As far as watching this in portrait mode, I could watch this in portrait mode, no problem. I think it's a better viewing experience than Survive. But just like Survive, it kind of doesn't take advantage of the portrait mode, which is kind of upsetting. But I would say I could still watch this in portrait mode without being distracted or feeling like I'm missing out on things that are happening in the background. It's definitely better than Survive, I would have to say. The next show I'm going to watch, or the movie I'm going to watch, is The Most Dangerous Game, so definitely stay tuned to see my first impressions on that. I'll give you my full take on this show when it completes, and to see if it still holds up or if it just completely crashes and burns. But make sure you definitely check out my playlist of all future Quibi content. I gotta say, this one is so far my favorite. The pacing is well done. I feel like it offers more. We get to just sit down with the characters more. But if you've seen this, let me know what you think in the comments below. And then until next time, I will see y'all later. Peace.
Why do you like cannabis so much? Like, what is it? Like, I mean, it's been such a huge part of your brand. I just would be interested to hear, like, why?
I should take you to my green room.
I'm fine with that. Maybe after this.
Nah, well, for one, I enjoy it for medical reasons.
Trouble sleeping?